All right, y'all, we made it to our first spot. I'm going to continue hitting. If you remember, towards the end of last trip, I started hitting more of the structure. And we caught fish. We didn't catch no monsters. I scanned this structure that's right behind us. It's a pretty good sized tree. And there were some fish on it, but they didn't look very big at all. But I'm still gonna toss some baits at them and see what happens. So I got my favorite bait for this time of year. That is, as you saw, pretty good wad of white bass. So it is my absolute favorite this time of year. And then it will be up until, you know, it starts to get pretty hot. Because it just seems like I mean, I ain't gonna say you don't get many bites on it, because I've had phenomenal days with it, but it seems to keep away a lot of the smaller fish. That's why I like using it. And then of course, if a smaller fish just finds it, he's not gonna pull it off and tear it up and stuff like that. So I've got to figure out what I did with all of my bait size. I really should have thought this through, because I could have easily put all the ones I'm gonna eat on ice. Which is probably something I'm going to, there's a bait one. Okay, so let me get him cut up, get him out there, and I'll tend to this live well. Because I've got plenty in there. But like I said, my absolute favorite bait this time of year. There we go. So I say with this white bass, man, they just flat hammer it. I mean, not a monster, but he's a skunk buster. I mean, immediately, we ain't been here 3 minutes. That's what I love about this white bass. Just absolutely hammer it. Heck yeah, buddy. Appreciate that. I sure hope you're the smallest of the day. That would be ideal. But either way, I appreciate you hammering that thing. Like I said, we ain't been here 3 minutes. Good looking fish. Oh yeah, you're good. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, we fished here long enough, 30 minutes, but there's a spot straight across the river that has some structure. I didn't recognize it because there used to be a buoy there, but it is gone. So hopefully the block is still there, which it should be. But I'm gonna go scan that, because that had like a little, it's a mud bank that transitions into a riprap bank. And right around in that area there's some sort of like, something happened with the bottom there. I don't know what the deal was, but hopefully that structure is still there. I haven't fished that in a minute, so we're gonna slip all over there and try that out. All right, made it to this spot. There's a little bit of stuff down there. I did see some fish down there, but they didn't look very impressive. But you don't know what could end up moving through this area. That is up shallow, which I said I'm gonna toss a couple shallow. And we're sitting in, the boat's sitting in 31 feet. But I could hit all kinds of different depth ranges here. A little bit of structure back there. I think the actual buoy that I'm talking about that I need to fish is back there. and we may go back and scan that just to take a look at it, but I wanted to hit this spot first because it is a little shallower and it's right here on this transition. All right, well, he gave us a shot. Wasn't nothing here that wanted to really play except for a couple small fish that bit. All right, made it to our next spot. Got some fresh bait cut up. Hopefully, do a little bit better this time. Give it a little bit. Like I said, I've got some more spots on up that we are definitely going to hit. You done with your morning nap? Huh? You done with your morning nap? You done with your morning nap? Let's see. You done with your morning nap? Well, you slept all night. And so now you're up from your morning nap, preparing for your afternoon nap. I swear that dog sleeps more than any dog I've ever known. All right, let's move on up. We're just gonna go up a little bit further. We're gonna hit that spot and then we're just gonna keep going. We have got to come across the right spot. I've had something messing with this big head for a while and kind of leaning more towards the turtle if I had to guess. It hadn't done nothing serious. All right, well, let's keep moving. We ain't doing nothing but running and gunning today. So we're gonna make a pretty good little run this time. Just gotta keep moving and getting them high percentage areas, or what I'm thinking is gonna be high percentage areas today. We gotta run into a good one at some point. All right. So we made it to this spot. A lot of brush down there. I didn't see anything, but what we have different than the last few times that I fished it is they're letting water out back here. So I don't know. We're gonna try it though. Let me get one of these wet bass out of here. All right, well, this spot was a flop. Nice dog. These old fish being tough, man. I thought for sure it'd be on fire. Well, I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm just not in the right spot. I'm pretty sure they're up feeding somewhere. The next spot's gonna let me know a whole lot. It's definitely gonna let me know a whole lot when we get there, but I really thought for sure we'd catch one here because I'm trying to trend shallow, but maybe I don't need to trend shallow. All right, so I was trying to stay on the shallower side all morning, and now we got to make a change. So I come to this deep hole, which I've got a couple more deep holes, but the difference is they've got structure in them. So like this one's got structure on this side of the hole here. So like I said, we got to do something different, y'all. We only yielded one fish, sticking with kind of what I thought would be the deal. Turns out it is not the deal. All right, so we made it to another spot. This is it's just a little feeder creek that dumps into the river right here. Now I will say, disclaimer, there's been a guy, he's been up here fishing up here this morning, and he's the one that kind of told me about this stuff. So if I catch any fish at all, it's to the credit of Alan. He's the one that told me, you know, hey, he did, because he was coming up here to catch some eaters. Like there's this spot and there's another one right up here. He was just kind of telling me, and I know where they're all at. I've fished them before, but it's been a long time since I've made it up this way. So, Alan, if you're watching this, if I catch any fish, it's all on you. Nothing I did, except for cast the rods. So, but hopefully it works out. He said he caught some good ones. He said once he started catching bigger ones, he left because all he was trying to do was catch some eaters. So, all right. We'll see if we can't, I don't know, come across one at least. I mean, it makes sense. You know, a little water coming in like that will bring bait fish up to it. And then, of course, the fish we're after, you know, they'll kind of concentrate around this stuff. Which I may see if I can't throw my little sabiki rig out there. They did say there was a mud flat. Yeah, we're kind of set up in the perfect spot, backside of that little channel where it comes out. So I didn't really scan anything. I've seen a couple things that may have been fish, but whatever. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. That was that big head. There we go. Heck yeah. But I'll reiterate, any fish I catch here is definitely because of Alan. I did nothing. He fished this spot earlier and told me about it. So I can't take any of the credit except for casting the rod and fighting him in. It's not a bad one. Ate that big white bass head. That's why I always keep one out there, y'all. Like I say, you won't catch many fish on this stuff, but if you get some bigger, hungry ones, something about it. They just like white bass in general. I mean, yes, obviously you'll catch them on skipjack, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong about that. But I think I alleviate a lot more smaller fish using white bass. He ain't doing much. Oh man, this feels great after a long day of absolutely nothing. I promise you that. And we ain't got them in the boat yet, but this feels great. Especially hitting that big white bass head. I wonder if it's a flathead. It's kind of acting like a flathead. He'll feel the depth change here in a minute. Then it will be on. Okay, let me get you guys turned. Let me see. Yeah, hopefully the battery won't die on us. Good fish. I just don't know. He kind of coming up, keeps coming like a blue. And he does all that. All the bubbles coming up. You got drag, buddy, if you need it. No, just a nice blue. A really nice blue. Yeah, that's a nice one there. I mean, a nice one. We're gonna have to probably get a weight on this one, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a weight on this one. Heck yeah, ate that big white bass head. Oh man, I'll tell you what, that's one thing. Oh yeah, yep. I have to say, y'all, that's one thing about, you know, the catfish community that I absolutely love. You know, like he's out here fishing, I'm out here fishing. We were just kind of messaging back and forth. And, you know, I told him straight up, man, I was struggling today. He said, well, I've been finding fish at these little spots. I surely appreciate all that. Yeah, I absolutely appreciate all that. So Alan, this is your fish, buddy. I appreciate you putting me on him. Because that's one thing I will never do, especially if somebody helps me out, I'll give them 100%, 110% credit. Matter of fact, I'll get a picture of this fish and I'll send it to him. Oh man, that feels nice. God dog, that feels nice. But you should see, I mean, the gut on this dude. He's not long. I figured he'd be longer, but he's not. I bet this fish is still 50. That old 8/0 hook had him perfect. I need to get my pliers, whatever I do with those. Oh man. God dog, buddy, you weren't going. Oh, 8/0 hook had you great. Not just good, but great. Oh man. Oh, it feels so awesome. Heck yeah. Well, let's get a look at him. I'm pretty sure this fish is 50, so we'll get a weight too. Hold on, buddy. Oh yeah, look at this, don't flop. Oh yeah, look at that fish there. Yeah, look at the head on him. That is an awesome fish. Heck yeah. Let me get a picture. We'll weigh him real quick. All right, let's get a weight on him real fast. Just real quick, buddy. Find my scale. All right, get this hurried up for you. That way you can go back to doing what you were doing. Come here, buddy. All right. Oh, yep. 52, so he's 52.8. So he's dead on 50. We'll say 49.5 to 50 is what he is. Heck yeah, buddy. Man, that is so awesome. Here, keep you guys turned. That is so awesome, buddy. I surely appreciate that. Oh, man. All right. Let's get you turned over. You ready? Are you ready already? Okay. Go ahead. There you go, big boy. There you go, big boy. Heck yeah. That was a big male is what he was. Oh, y'all. Oh man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Oh man. Whew. That is stinking awesome right there, y'all. Out of all them baits out there, he grabbed the head. I mean, my day's set. Yeah, my day's set on that one. Yeah, we struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled. Could not come across the right fish. Now, granted, I will say one caveat to that. I'm using white bass today because I know that is the outcome for the most part. Now, he was using skipjack today and he caught a couple in the 40s and 50s. So I guess it's a toss-up what you want to have. Because the other day, you know, white bass was working great. But I guess they change, you know, obviously they change what their preference is from time to time also. So I hit the mark, or I missed the mark today using catching nothing but white bass this morning, but that right there makes up for it for sure. Stinking awesome. Alan, if you're watching this, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate the tip. Man, what a day. You know, it could turn around just that fast, you know, with one fish, and that's kind of what it is for me. If I catch a fish like that, that's a trophy fish no matter where you're at. You know, fish 50 plus pounds. And I absolutely love catching them, and they're going to be more of it. But now I did learn something today when, you know, talking with him brought me up this way, but I did learn that the water temp's warmer up here. We're almost 1.5 degrees warmer here than we were back where I'm at. So that does make a difference. I didn't know that because, like I said, I haven't been up here in a long time. But now that I know that, now I know of way more spots up here that I could hit. But I don't know if I'm going to keep running this boat up here, because for me to get from where I'm at to here is like 20 miles. And again, I'm still trying to keep the hours low on this one because eventually mine's going to come in at some point. they tell me it will, I guess. But either way, I wanted to tell you a story. This is kind of where, you know, it all kind of come full circle, I guess, to me today. So this morning when I was catching these white bass, which you've seen, I was hammering them every cast. Well, I had a young couple with their young son in the boat. I'm not real sure how much of them I'm putting in the video because I didn't really ask for their permission, but I may get them, you know, you may see them coming up before they got too close. But anyway, so I had them come right next to me and then fish right next to me because I was trying to show them exactly where to cast and stuff like that to get them. And so I gave him a couple of them blade baits that I like using all the time for white bass. So I gave it to him, and they were just super thankful, stuff like that. And you know, because he said he wanted to get his young son on some fish. I was like, this is absolutely the place to do it. Now I left shortly after that, so I don't know if they caught anything, but you know, it was just, I do a lot of that stuff out here. If some of you that watch and have been a recipient of me, just, you know, I like to help everybody out as best I can. Because like I've said a million times, I hope you have more success than I have, because that means more to me than it does my own success. And then to, again, have it come full circle in the same day where, you know, Alan helps me out with, hey man, come on up here, they're biting better up here. Okay, so I did, and bam, hit that fish. Now granted, it's the only fish I've caught here, but I don't care. I catch one like that, my day's set. So, but yeah, so all in all, what I ended up doing is kind of just messing around where I'm at. Now I kind of know what to look for now. I kind of know more or less the area where I need to be, which I have a ton of spots up in this area. So there, but I can trailer up here, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so you know, now I learned something. You know, I definitely learned something today. I learned a little bit different, because I always say that, you know, different sections of the river will fire off at different times. Some will be on fire when others ain't, you know, and it flip-flops. So I've definitely found a spot where they're definitely moving. It kind of seems like it's more of a morning bite to mid-afternoon, late in the afternoon, because I did some scanning before I come to this spot and I didn't really see much. So they're probably pulled off into the channel and just kind of chilling, waiting for the evening to come back up and start eating again. But all in all, man, great day. I love it when a struggle day like that just turns that fast, you know, but that's why you keep doing it. That's why we all keep doing it. You know, regardless of the fish we catch or the fish we don't catch, we just know the longer we have baits in the water, that potential is always there. And that's why I love doing this every day that I possibly can, because that potential is always there, you know. I mean, a state record is not even out of the question. So, but that's what I love doing. That's what I love about this stuff, doing this as much as I can. And, you know, and I'll take the good days with all the bad days. You know, that doesn't bother me none. But anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.